going to be making a version of it with ground beef, but you can make it as directed on the packet with black beans, so it would be a vegetarian meal. So first of all, just wanted to say that our catalog here for the winter is coming to a close very soon. May 4th is when the brand new spring and summer catalog comes out. I just went to conference this weekend. I was able to go to that online, of course, for free, thanks to all of you, my loyal customers and friends who made purchases in the past and hosted parties, and so I was able to earn it free. And so I'm so thankful I got to have a sneak peek at what's coming for the new catalog, and you're going to be super excited. For those of you who love to entertain outdoors, hopefully by then we can have a couple of people over on our deck at least, and barbecue and salads and all that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. But I know there's some amazing products in this current catalog that you may not want to miss out on. So I just want to quickly go over those before we make our soup today. So the vault list are items that are not going to be available any longer. I think it's May 3rd is the last day that you can order them, but it's only as supplies last. So many items have already sold out. So what is available still is African sweet potato stew, the Azteca Tortilla Soup, which we are making today, hearty minestrone. This is a nice vegetarian soup. You could add meat to it as well. Nice tomato-based soup. Home style chicken stew. This is one of my favorites. You can make it with turkey as well. The savory herb gravy mix. You can either add your own broths to it or just use it as is. Shepherd's pie, speedy lasagna, wintry mushroom soup, which can also be used to make a delicious rice dish with, or on pork chops. And some of those items are all seasonal items that are going into the vault, so they won't be available. They may show up later in different catalogs at different seasons, but they won't be available in our new summer and spring catalog. Discontinued products, which may or may not be getting updates, is the Raw Ready Cookbook. This is a fantastic little cookbook, really reasonably priced. Lots of recipes in there, different options for substitutes, cooking times for your steamers. Great little gift idea. Also, the Waffle Mold will be discontinued. Now this one I love, makes perfect, it goes perfect with our waffle and bagel and pancake mix as well. You can make 6 at a time in the oven, and I guess if you had a microwave big enough you could fit it in as well. Anyway, if you wanted one of these, grab one now before they're sold out. And then the last thing is the Good Food Real Results Guide. Mine is well used, as you can see. So this is part of the Epic Life Challenge, which I just posted the other day. So there's a brand new Epic Life Challenge starting on May 10th. So there is a brand new collection with all of the seasonings and meal solutions and recipes. You get the guide, and there's a brand new guide which has over 30 new recipes from the old that are not in the old one. So if you want an updated one, if you're following this plan already, that's a fantastic way to get a 4-week meal plan, updated recipes. There's updated substitutes for making them vegetarian meals. There's brand new, what are they called? Build your own lists. So build your own smoothie bowl, build your own salad, build your own soup with all different options. So even if you're not following the plan, what it is a healthy eating plan that comes with the perfect portion scoops, which let me just quickly show you those. They're actually updating them. So the black ones that were currently in this catalog have been sold out. Each one has a color tab on them. Different color represents different types of food, so you know exactly how much of each to put in for your healthy, balanced plate. You can make a lot of these vegetarian if you'd like as well, or with meat, whichever you prefer if you're doing flexitarian diet. So there's one for veggies and fruits, and then there's one for your carbs, your lean protein. There's one for your veggies or your starchy veggies and grains, and then there's one for your healthy fats as well. So these are getting an update in the brand new Epic Life collection. You can get them in that collection. They're beautiful, colorful ones. You'll see a picture of them I've posted yesterday. So the whole collection you can get comes with the brand new updated Epic Life Good Food Real Results Epic Life Guide, which is all the recipes, all the build your own lists, your meal plan, your grocery shopping list, everything's in there. And then there's also a journal so you can track your daily progress with that. And then it will come with the brand new scoops, which are colorful. And what else does it come with? Let me see here. There's also a new challenge starting May 10th. So that is free to sign up for the challenge. So if you already have some of the Epicure products, there's lots of recipes on my website you can use to follow along. So if you want to do that, go ahead to my VIP page or my website, and there's a link there for Epic Life Challenge. It's free to register. You need to register before May 10th. There's over 9,000 prizes that you can win. There's other people encouraging you and keeping you accountable. There's before and after photos. There's all kinds of support on there, and that's free. That's just a Facebook group. And then if you want to go ahead and get the collection to get started, then this is actually on sale. The brand new one is on sale. 10% off extra right now until May 3rd, okay? So that will give you everything you need to get started. If you just want the guide or just the scoops or just a journal, I believe those become available on May 4th with the new catalog. So those are available individually then. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that so you guys don't miss out on some things that you may love that are going away. So one other thing quick is I'm going to be using my multi-purpose pot today. And these are great. They have strainers on either side of the lid. So this one is small size holes. The other side is large side holes. So, and it has a spout on our pot here. So this one has not been available on its own, the smaller size one, the 8-cup one, but now it's back in stock to be able to purchase on its own. Before it was only in a kit of a bunch of different items. So anyways, if you like to make smaller batches of soups, ciders, teas, what else do you make? Mashed potatoes, anything that you can cook. And pastas, it's great. You can just pour it right out with the strainer lid on it here, and it's got this nice little silicone top so you don't burn yourself. And also it's got a glass lid so you can see when it's boiling without having to take that top off. And ergonomically cool handle as well. So, and it stores really nice in the fridge. You can just pick it out so you're not straining your elbow, you're not doing a lot of extra wrist movements. So really good too if you have any issues with your arms or your wrists. Also inside of them, they have measurements. I don't know if you can see those, in cups or in milliliters. So you don't even need a measuring spoon. So that's the 8-cup one now available. What I've got, let me just turn around here. We're gonna be making the Azteca Tortilla Soup today. So I've got the 12-cup multi-pot going right now, and I've been boiling 5 cups of water in here. And let's get our recipe here for our Azteca Tortilla Soup. So it makes 4 servings, and it says to combine 5 cups of hot water or broth, if you'd like to use that, with our seasoning. So let's just open that up here, dump it in. I'm just going to turn it up again because I had pre-boiled it. And we'll stir it here with our saute utensil. These utensils are awesome. There's also a ladle. There's a set of, I can't remember, it's 5 or 6 utensils. They're all steel reinforced, and they're 100% food grade silicone, so there's not going to leach into your food. And they're also heat, like up to 400, I can't remember the temperature, I think it's 400 degrees Fahrenheit, heat resistant or something like that. So anyway, really good quality. They're not going to break on you easily either. Okay, so we're going to mix that in, and then we're going to stir in 1 can of crushed tomatoes. So I've got diced tomatoes, but whatever you have is fine. And I'm actually going to strain them, I should say, in my Epicure strainer. It's a collapsible one, which is pretty cool. It can fit right into your drawer, nice and flat. So if you don't have a lot of space or you need one for the trailer, see that? It can go in the microwave, it can go in the dishwasher. It can be used on top of this pot also to steam vegetables. I've seen all kinds of uses for it. So I'm just going to strain this out in my sink. And while that's straining, I'm just going to bring over my ground beef. Now this recipe on the packet actually says to only use black beans, but I'm going to use my ground beef because I prefer that to beans. So let's grab our tomatoes here. And just a second. I need to put a plate under it. There's nothing clean in my house, of course. They're all in the dishwasher. All right, so we're going to dump in our tomatoes here. I'm going to do this away from me so it's not splashing me and burning me. Okay. Oh, that smells delicious already. All right, so that's our 1 can of tomatoes, and then it says return it to a boil. So I'm just going to turn my heat up a bit here. And let's let that get boiling. And I was going to show you my ground beef. So this is our multi-purpose steamer. It's a large square one, family size type steamer. And it is perfect for making potatoes, corn on the cob. This summer, if you make corn on the cob, all you do is you chop off the end of the corn on the cob with the, what's the thing around the outside of it? All the outside of it's still on it, so you don't have to peel your corn. And you put it all in here and cook it in your steamer, and then when it comes out, the outside just peels right off. So you don't have to sit there like beforehand peeling off all those little hairs and everything. So super time saver. You can make your potatoes for your potato salad for the summertime. You can make rice, quinoa. It does come with a little tray, so you can make meat on the bottom, veggies on the top. You can make bacon. Anyways, it's fantastic. If you don't have one of these, it's one of the best things I think that you can invest in. It's great for people who are like students or do a lot of microwave cooking as well, but it can go in the oven. So this is our ground meat separator. So I've already cooked my ground beef. You could also use a veggie ground beef if you want instead. So I'm just going to chop it up so it's in finer pieces. From raw state, this ground beef took 5.5 to 6 minutes in my microwave to cook. So super fast. You don't want to have to get out a big heavy pan, oil, all that stuff. Your kids can even pop it in the microwave for you and get things rolling. So there we go. We've got it nicely separated. Okay, so let's see what our recipe says here. Next, so we've got our 1 can of tomatoes. So once this comes to a boil, we would add our 1 can of black beans if that's what you're going to use for a vegetarian option. Great protein. Or what we're going to do is our ground beef. And then we would add in also half a cup of corn. So it could be frozen or fresh. So I've got my 1 cup prep bowl here. These are handy dandy little bowls. So I've got it measured out because the measurements are on the side again in either cups or milliliters. So I got half a cup. So I'm just going to dump it in now while I'm waiting for it to come to a boil. Okay. And I wanted to show you what else I do with those little 1 cup prep bowls. So I've been making my jellos in them. They come with the nice little silicone lids, and we just store them in the fridge, and then we're all set to go for the week. It's all prepped. You can put little prep amounts of veggies if you need onions chopped up ahead of time. The glass is great because the flavor won't the smell won't stay in your bowls, so that's a good idea too. So I'm going to dump in my meat now because it looks like it's coming to a boil. So, and these silicone steamers are so easy to clean too. If you make bacon in these, the bacon goes on the top tray and then all the grease goes into the bottom, and you literally just pour it either into a jar if you're gonna save it for later, or I pour it into my dog's dish and he just eats it for a treat. So we've got our ground beef, our corn, and our seasoning and tomatoes in there. So just stir it up, and then that's all you do is you just let it simmer uncovered for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, So that I will, let's see if I can show it to you. So this is the 12 cup. Let's see, can you see it? Looks delish. Okay. So we'll just let that sit there and turn it down a little bit for 5 to 10 minutes. And then what I thought I would show you is a couple of topping ideas. So you could put crumbled up tortilla chips on top of that. You can put some sour cream or Greek yogurt. You could also make your own Epicure Guacamole, which is the best guacamole I've ever had. This is a dip mix, but really you can just mix the dip mix directly into a one or two mashed avocados with some lime juice, and it is delicious. You can freeze this as well if you have our little Perfect Petite silicone thing or the muffin makers. Put your leftover portions or make a whole bunch of it at once and portion them into those and put them in the freezer. Once they're frozen, pop them out, put them in a Ziploc or a container. And then in the future, you have fresh guacamole that thaws out in about 20 seconds or 15 seconds. And it doesn't go brown, which is fantastic. So guacamole you could put on it. And you could also put on cheese on your soup. And so this is our 4-cup prep bowl with a silicone lid. And I have found the most amazing Mexican flavored, well, not flavored, but Mexican type cheeses. They're just PC ones. There's Monterey Jack with jalapeno and cheddar with habanero. Yes, so those just have a little bit of kick. So I made a blend of those and I'm gonna put them on my soup along with some sour cream. And if I had an avocado, I would make guacamole. I wish I still had some in my freezer, but I ran out. So that is how you make Azteca Tortilla Soup. That is still available in the vault list until while supplies last. So get your orders in. You can order directly from my website, or you can send me your message with your order as well. The vault list is on my website. If you go to, I think it's Last Chance in the menu is what it's called, or I've posted the list as well on my website, but it does change obviously depending on what sells out. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and it's good to see you all. Comment in if you watch the replay, do #replay so I know you've watched it. And stay tuned, maybe I'll have some sneak peeks of what's coming up for the new catalog as well. But for now, let's keep enjoying those items that we have in our current catalog. And feel free to post your recipes as well, anything that you've made with some of your Epicure products, so we can all see better ways and different ways to use those and what they look like. Have a good day, everyone.